Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. I got the server got DDoSed. I managed to get back in. And that means that everything before this point basically got deleted in the process because the file got corrupted. But basically all we did was talk to Alphino at Bulwark Hall, and he basically told us to go try and like gather recruits for the trial company that we're thinking of doing or something. Alright, one moment. You're gonna probably see like a huge flash across your screen. But let me just do something real quick. Yep. Alright, so let's continue this quest by speaking with Hanaza. And I'm actually gonna hold on, that's my FC chat. There you go. A precursor to a United Eorzean Grand Company? While I do admire the scope of your ambition, my responsibilities here at Naldic and Vimeles keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be trapezing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Cool. I'm scared of getting another DDoS, so... I really hope I don't get DDoS. Alright. Who in the bloody hells do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sodding knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fob, try knocking on that dandy Carvelian's door. Alright, where to next? Over here. Oh no. It's happening. It's happening again. We're gonna get DDoSed again, aren't we? Yep, my frames are dropping like crazy. Oh boy. Well, if it ain't Atelius, I'd not forget a venturer brave enough or daft enough to seek the shortcut to into Titan's bedchamber. You remember Oriol, don't you? Formerly the great Company of Heroes. 3 whistles at Bronze Lake. Nah, it ain't often I drag me arse out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare you these days? I'm doing kind of okay. You're looking to put together a new crew? Top tier work? Sounds like a right lark, it does. Alright, lad, count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into me grave just yet. Awesome! Oh my god, I hate this. This is a nightmare. Where are we going? Alright. Jeez. I'm gonna die from lag. Oh my god, I'm finally getting some feeling back into my leg. Or my leg, my lip. Or jaw, actually. My whole jaw is numb. Yeah, don't worry about the gameplay. I'm honestly getting like 2 frames per second as well. It's not just you guys. God, I'm ready to get 90k. Master Alphino's new organization? Yes, I had heard the formation of this trial company was in the offing. Tis with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa Lominsa must needs receive my full attention. Sucks. Oh well. Oh no, my frames are slightly better, meaning I think I'm about to get DDoS. I don't trust like this. I don't trust like this. It's funny because right now we're hitting the 8-minute mark for the video. And the last video that I tried to record ended up in the, what is this? That's the answer. Oh, I'm sad. Oh wait, it's upper decks. Is it? Wait. Wait a second. Oh, it was on the upper docks. I'm dumb. I am a big dumb. Big Dumbo. It's towards the aft castle. I think. I'm not sure. Right. Let's go to the airship. Let's go to the beach. Hey, Alphino. Atelius, your recruiting went well, I trust? I'm curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa. A member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest? Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedseer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nofika's altar. Well, to Gridania we go. Let's hope I don't lag as much in Gridania. Okay, we're gonna skip that. Because we've already seen that cutscene a bunch of times. God, it feels so good to be playing Final Fantasy XIV. Really, it is. Oh no. Am I gonna lag worse in Gridania or less? Let's find out. Oh no, I'm already seeing a lot of people, so. Oh no. Where is Nafka's altar? It's near the Conjurer's Guild, right? Yep. Right. My audience with the Elder Seedseer is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more see to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates has run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. Alright. Let's go. There's a lot of people. Oh. Oh god, here we go, here we go. Oh gods, can it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Buscarin's. Oh. Do you remember Lauren? Yeah. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if Gal had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the Wood Whalers will have naught to do with me. This might just be the second chance I was looking for. Revenant's toll, you say? I will leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I am a changed man. Yeah, dude. Like, if you prove to be like you're a changed man or woman, yeah, definitely, I'll accept you. That's a lot of people over there. I'm gonna try and get away from that group of people. Hey, also, you may notice something about the hot bar. There's no more TP. It's just all MP now. And also, diversion is gone. It's been removed. What a shame. How am I going to do my thing now? Wait, am I going in the right direction? Yeah, I am. 'Tis not often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited, and this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise, but its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. Yep, that's fair. That's the answer. Oh, Rosendo. You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions? I am both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young master, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. Okay. That's fine. You do you. Oh, the Palico. Palicos are so cute. Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest ere your tormented bat gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry. We were just... Oh, Atelios, isn't it? It has been some time since our paths crossed outside of Copperbill Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then, but look how far you've come. Mother Mione tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome black wolf. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home. Awesome! We gotta speak with Alpha now. If I go this way, I'll reach, right? Yeah. It's like the same amount of distance, regardless. Wow, I might actually get a decent chunk of an episode this time. Well, actually, I wouldn't call myself lucky just yet. Because that could change in a matter of like mere seconds. Basically, I'm just gonna get Thanos snapped. Also, I hope this recording isn't messed up. Because last time I tried to record, the file got corrupted. Some way, shape, or form. Oh, Gunbreaker is right here. I'll pick up Gunbreaker, honestly. Gunbreaker looks fun. So does Dancer, actually. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up those two classes as my, like, next classes to play. Hey there, Alphino. What news, Atelios? For my part, the Elder Seedster was most amenable to our requirements. A former woodwiller and a seasoned adventurer, our company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. An interesting harvest, indeed. Shall we strike into Ulda whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet in the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Alright, I'm glad that we basically had to talk to him here, because it gives us the opportunity to use the airship. Skip that cutscene. Where do we have to go? The Royal Promenade, alright. I'm pretty sure Ulda isn't gonna be as heavily populated as say Limsa or Gridania, because Limsa and Gridania have the Gunbreaker and the Dancer respectively. So there's gonna be a lot more people there trying to get the classes. But Ulda might not be as populated, so or at least that's kind of what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Alright. Hey, Alpha Note. Ulda, the gilded city where one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest descending to the lower level before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think the Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Atelios. Yeah. Stuff's us all. Alright. I think there's an Ada right here, so I can just use it to teleport. Oh boy, here's where the lag's probably gonna happen. Again, because I'm never safe. Oh, surprisingly less people. Never mind, as I say that, there's like 20 people. Okay, never mind, I lied. I step outside and it's... Oh god. Get me away from here. Oh, Wilfred. Oh, Wilrid, sorry. Hmm? Wait, you're the man who came to Little Alamigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't? I'd probably be dead and a whole lot of me friends. Besides, we were such fools. Hey, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, that disaster really got me thinking about our homeland and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I'd been manipulated and vowed to make myself a more worldly man. So here I am. A new company of champions, and you say it will take me to all corners of the realm? That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Alamigo. I prepared myself to fight the evil I now know is out there. Awesome! Good on you for, you know, looking up, not looking up to your mistakes, but just, yeah, like, good on him for seeing what was wrong and, you know, learning. Boon! I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new-fashioned manner proposing a lady? Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, sir. Okay. The next few episodes are just gonna be like laggy as heck, and to that I'm really sorry. So. Wait, isn't this the lady we helped? Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I am Orkin of the... Oh, no! Oh, yeah! Orkin of the Church of St. Adama Ladama. Thank you for your timely rescue. Yeah. And I also must thank you for preventing that fraudulent priest from preying on Drybone's less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion, Thancred, wasn't it? No, he's not here. Ah, 'tis new companions you seek then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good, but my place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. This way. I think we're gonna be talking to one of the people like in Pearl Lane. Oh. Yep. Hey there, dude. Have you come to tell me the news, soldier? Well, I've already heard it. Seems the would-be savior of Ulda's refugees went and got himself killed. And not by your hand. He was just much as a pawn as the hapless cast-offs he sought to deceive. Hmm? That's not why you're here. Ah, you'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved in it. Whispers on the street say your organization is funded by corrupt coin, by syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for a just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. Oh, okay. Oh, of course we're gonna talk to this guy. A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire? Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next all over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. And that is fair. Let's go to the, where is it? The Chamber of Rule, to the Royal Promenade, talk to Alpha now, and do all this. How fared you, Atelios? What hidden gems did the streets of Ulda offer up to your unrelenting gaze? Not that much. If not at all. A single Alamegan youth? Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Atelios. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over. The documents signed and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. And that be... You're concerned by the syndicate's involvement? As was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And as for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. Clever pun.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, Should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Holy shit! Dude, I'm gonna cry. I'm finna gonna cry, dude. Ah, poor Natama. Yeah, like that. Like, to be able to do nothing as people basically plot your downfall, like... That's... oh my god. Well, let's talk to Alphino. God, I really hope we can just like kill Tadejhi or something one day. Like, just okay, maybe not kill, but you know, like whoop some sense into him. And Lolorito, like those two are like corrupt AF. Like, oh my god. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat, but I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our efforts is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Atelios. I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free for other duties. I'm sure she would too. Uh-oh. Heretical a harassment? Oh no. Greetings, Atelios. Alphinaud tells me that all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphinaud to see that all is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slaffborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's aught he requires? Yeah, definitely. I'll go speak with him. Oh my god, that person has like a little chipmunk. That's so cute. What can I do for you, Atelios? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. I barely noticed your recruits arrived. 'Twas barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, 'tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the Antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slaffborn! The shipment! We couldn't... Gods, woman, what befell? We... we were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There's not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Ishgard? Whence did these supplies originate? House Fortom's. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Atelios, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortom's? Yeah, I left with good terms. I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. On it. Thank you for understanding. I am certain Lord Horsefant will be glad of your assistance. Yeah, I get to see my boy! I get to see my boy! I want to see my little boy. Here he comes, I want to see my little boy. Every time I open this game, I just get so excited and happy. All my sorrows just go away. Well, not really. They're just They're just kind of like muffled. Oshafon! I am back. Well, if it isn't my fine friend Atelios Alderic, would you care for a plate of roast caracal, some mulled wine? Oshafon, I love you, okay? Oh, I clicked off screen! No? Ah, I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I mean, that too. I was in fact on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. Hmm? Wait, what are these? Oh! Dude, that looks cool! Wow!
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Forton does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Yeah, you know it.
Halone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
God, I love Horshavant. Hold on. Okay, cool. I love how NPCs actually turn to look at you when you walk by, and I'm like, I mean, that kind of adds to my anxiety, but you know, whatever. Where is it? Other way. Alright. Whitebrim Front, here we go. Oh boy, it's been a while since we've been to Whitebrim Front. I need one more floor. Atelios, is there aught you would ask of me? Pray speak plainly. I am a man of action and need no honeyed words. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury. But you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess, then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this ice heart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. Alright, I will check it out. I'm lagging a little bit. Wow, can you tell that I'm lagging? Infirmary, they said. It's upstairs, probably. Yep. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly Blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to White Brim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals. They were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me, I was a miracle and I skipped the whole dialogue. I have a trigger finger. Search the wilds of Snowcloak. Okay. Oh no, is that a dungeon we're gonna have to do? Probably. Hello, heretics! Yep. Okay. Any more? Draw your weapon, foul! Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You are come seeking heretics? Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine. Yet, they are gone, vanished like icy wraiths. Oh. What if they are? What if they are icy wraiths, though? I'm so short! Oh? You glimpsed the woman atop the cliff? Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice? We have not the men to risk further investigation. 'Twould be best if we were to return to White Brim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillmont. Alright. Is there somebody up here? I thought there was. Oh well. Isn't that the bridge? I think so. Alright. Atelius, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in the report. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest. That they should be bested so handily, I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. 'Twould be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Horsefront of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice long. Alright. Wait, yeah, I was going the right direction. What am I doing? Alright. Off we go. Oh, for a second I thought I was going the wrong way and I was gonna be like, Rock of Ages. Yeah, I would have to sink down for that. And I'm good. I'm big dumb.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
We're like,
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
He's so tall, I barely go up to his shoulder. I'm going to scream.
Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Alright. Back to Revenant's Toll. We go! Alright. Select the Slathborn. Atelios, 'tis good to see you return to the Toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Corthus? House Four Toms is to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Horsefant for his continued generosity. Yet even as our towns as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract ever greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphino's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. We get a top hat. Look at it. It's so great. Alright. While you were away in Corthus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed, although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? Oh boy, Tataru. What's up, Tataru? Somebody just jumped down. Hello? Hey Tataru, what's up? These parchments need to be sorted and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to file the lot into my waste paper basket. Ah, Telius, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid! Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Toll and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphino if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. We'll do that in the next episode. This is an hour-long episode, so I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Take care. Be safe.